Morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Trinity and Brian House's newest charity shop on the High Street. Before we open, I will be very quick because I know you all want to get in. I just want to say a few thanks to some of the key people who've helped us on this new venture. First and foremost, a great thanks to Barbara Culshaw Phillips, who is a local Thornton Cleveleys resident and who had actually spotted this shop as we were very keen to be able to get onto the High Street. Also thanks to DWP volunteers who helped us with the decoration on the first and second floor, to Terry's Carpets and to All in Properties who supported us with the work on the fit out, and to the 30 volunteers that we've been able to get. And we've had loads of help from people, and particularly from all our shop staff across our 9 or 10 other shops in the Foul Coast. But without further ado, I'm going to hand over to Jimmy, who's going to say a few quick words.
Well, actually I'm here today as the president of Hospice, and it gives me great pleasure actually to do that job. Sometimes I wonder whether I'm worthy of it. It's one of these things I think that is very important to us at Hospice, because we do depend on the work of the community. We don't want to waste much more time if it's a lousy day today, except to say it's a nice shop.
Are you happy with the turnout here today?
I think the turnout's been absolutely fantastic. We've got over 40 people in the shop here now. It's as busy as you could imagine on a bank holiday Monday, I would argue, and it reflects just how important Trinity is to the local people.
It's been a fantastic turnout, as it always is. Anything we do for Trinity is always supported by all the public.
What made Trinity want to open a shop here in Cleveleys?
It just had to be the best place to open. We've been trying to get into Cleveleys for 3 years now, not been able to get the right site. The ideal one came up, so we grabbed it and we've opened as fast as we could.
Very, very busy place, Cleveleys, very busy high street, extremely good footfall, and lots of coach buses, and it's sort of like an all year round. It's busy in the winter, it's busy in the summer.
Do you think the shops will do well here in Cleveleys, considering there are 11 other charity shops?
It is quite a competitive environment on Cleveleys, but equally we know that with the summer holiday traffic, it's a very, very popular area with hundreds and hundreds of people who walk past this shop every day.
I would think really that there's a chance that they might all bounce off each other. You know, there used to be a theory in streets where all the shoe shops used to be all next door to each other. So all the people walking past, if you get one of them out of say 100 who's going to buy a pair of shoes, they'll come in. So you've got to have the goods that the customers want. That's what matters.
Do you feel the shops work well for the charity and would agree that they are a big part of its survival?
Got to be a big part of its survival. With all the funding cuts that the hospice itself is experiencing, the income now has to come from shops and it has to come from fundraising. The shop is the best we've done so far. It's the neatest refit, it's been the most streamlined, and we've been able to get the most stock into it for our opening.
The shops are going to continue to be a very central part of our success moving forward. We, like many charities, are having difficulties raising funds at present, so every single penny counts.
How long have you been involved with the Trinity Hospice, and what is your role?
I have actually worked for Trinity Hospice I was a volunteer for 2 years, and I've actually been doing my job for 5 years. I am a manager for Highfield Road Hospice Shop.
Couldn't tell you exactly, but it's quite a long time. My wife was actually virtually one of the founder members, and but I've always had an interest, you know, going back to the previous chief executives. So it goes back a long time, virtually to the inception. You know, I've known the various matrons, and yes, it's quite a while.
Actually, as a volunteer, about 6 years now, but previously and still am in the Thornton Cleveleys Friends Club, and we do fundraising for Trinity.
So I would encourage anybody watching this who wants to come along to support Trinity, come to our shops. Also take part in our lottery. We have a lottery running at the moment. It's £1 a week. You can win £1,000 every week. And you have a much better chance of winning than the National Lottery, so do come and sign up at our shops too.
Do you still require more volunteers? If people are interested, how can they get in touch?
Yes, we're always asking for volunteers, we can never have too many. We'd be grateful for anybody who's got any time to volunteer in the Cleveleys shop or indeed any of our shops across the Fylde. If they would like to either ring myself at the Cleveleys shop, which is 01253 823 154, or they can always ring the hospice 35881 and ask for an application form, which we'll be happy to send out in the post, or they can just bob into the shop and ask for one, and we'd be happy to help.
Do you think Trinity have put on a good opening event that welcomes the shop to Cleveleys?
I think they've done an excellent promotion on it. I mean, the people in Cleveleys have been speaking about it opening for some time, and I think having something like Jimmy Armfield opening is an absolute plus. Excellent.
Do you feel that it's a good place for a Trinity Hospice shop to be?
I do. Straight in the middle of the main street.
Do you see yourself visiting this shop on a regular basis?
Yes, definitely. The shop will be open 7 days a week, 9:30 till 4:30.